clutch queen, and today I'm going to show you how to pretty much do a moto blog setup on a helmet featuring cardo and Ride Tech chin mount. First off, let's talk about the chin mount. What I use to put on my GoPro. I use Ride Tech. Some people use chin mount. I found these guys. These guys are based out of Canada. I have one on my LS2 Rapid helmet, and it works pretty good. Haven't had any issues, and I've had the mount on for a year now. So if you want to, make sure you guys check them out. I'll put a link in the description. Also, next is the cardio. I bought a second helmet kit. I've already installed it in my other helmet. I'm going to show you guys how to install it. I have not found anything to show how to install it. Even though it's easy, some people still need guidance. So I actually had to figure it out myself, but I'm going to be the first to show you guys how to do this. And then, last but not least, I got a new helmet. I got the Biltwell lane splitter helmet. They actually have a discount going on for them, I'm sure, to push out the old helmets to bring in new styles. I like this style because I love the front mask, and it's just a lot more, I don't know, clean cut. It looks good. I like it. I like the style. And for you to do all of this, I recommend getting a donut. It's a helmet donut. It helps pretty much just rotating the helmet around so you don't scratch the top of it or anything. So you can get that off of Amazon for, I think, like 15 bucks, 16 bucks. I'll put a link in that too for that. But let's go ahead and get started on how to install everything, and we're going to start off with the chin mount. Alright, so we're going to start off with the chin mount. Again, Ride Tech. Love this company. Like I said, I had it for a year. No issues, nothing. So, it depends on the kit that you buy for your helmet. You can go and they have all of the helmets from top brands like Shoei down to like the lower brands, which is like ILMs and stuff like that. I got the bundle where I can hold my GoPro. So it comes with a screw to screw in for the GoPro. This is adjustable. You can just take a little Allen key and just adjust it. Usually I don't have a problem with it, but how it sits is going to be bad. So how this is going to go is it might cover up this little bit of a mouthpiece right here, the vent, but that's fine because, to be honest with you, when I put my my like little mouthpiece for the helmet kit, it's gonna be my mic. I don't know why I didn't know that. But you put it on here and it'll probably block some of the wind, which will be great, or I'll have it sit off to the side, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, pretty much they angle it to the corner like this. I mean, you could put it to the side if you want. I typically like to put it in the middle. So yeah, it pretty much is like curved in with how the helmet is. So it has 3M tape, and what you have to do is pretty much take the alcohol pad, and you need to clean the area where it's going, which you want to make sure you get all of the dust and all of that off. The alcohol is gonna, you know, sooner or later dry up, and that's when we will do the Alright, so once the alcohol dries, the alcohol pad dries, usually I have a heat gun, but I can't find it, so this will work. My wife's blow dryer. It'll work just as good as a heat gun. So what you're gonna do is, remember, you gotta know your placement. So once it sticks, it sticks. This 3M tape is very very tough stuff. So once it's on, it's on. So what you're gonna do is, to give it a little bit of extra strength though, you want to put the heat on. That's what the blow dryer is for, or your heat gun, or whatever you use. Just tell your wife you gotta borrow it for like a few minutes. Which luckily for me, my wife does not use her blow dryer, so. Why is this so difficult? So, once you get it off, you're gonna take this, you're gonna put it on hot, and you're gonna put it on. Alright, only, do it for a few minutes. It should get hot enough, and then you're gonna place it where it needs to go, where your chosen spot is. And then you're gonna press down for a good 15 seconds. And once you're done with that, you'll be able to do, just clip on the GoPro mount and you'll be good to go. And then you can adjust the GoPro mount any way you want. There you go. The baby ain't coming off. See, look at that. It's on there, nice and tight. And then, just like this, take it and you buckle it in. And that's how you do your GoPro mount for your helmet. Now let's move on to the kit. Alright guys, next is gonna be the new setup. So again, I put it on my other helmet. I'm sure you see it over here in this cluster mess. Me and my wife have a office / craft room, so don't mind our mess. Anyway, so get your little pamphlet. It tells you how to do everything, yada yada. You get the mic, and there's 2 different mics, I believe. And you get these little sticky pads to put on your mic, alcohol pad. And you can change out your mic, whatever, to prevent the wind noise and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. So that's cool, you get that. And then you get in this other box, so you get the choice of either doing the adhesive, which I prefer, the earphones, of course, and you can either do a clip, and then this is the connector for the cardo mod, like the actual Bluetooth, which me and my wife got the Spirit right up here. The Spirit HD. This is the Dew Pack. I went with cardo for multiple reasons. We'll get into that when we go out testing the helmet. But yeah, if you want to get this, I recommend it. Love it. Talk about it later. Anyways, so yeah, and here's your other choice of mic. I prefer the other one, so that's what we're gonna do. So here's the setup. So I typically like to use the adhesive, Some people prefer the clamp. I don't want to do the clamp because it'll bend my rubber here and it's just a lot more difficult. So we're actually going to put that to the side. I prefer the adhesive. I actually screwed up on the adhesive on my other helmet, which I gotta fix, but basically just like I did here, you're gonna apply heat. So let's get everything set up. First thing you want to do is know where your stuff is to unhook your pads. So you gotta take the pads out. This helmet's weird to me because I've never had this helmet, of course. So taking the pads out are really weird. On my other one, I can take out the pads pretty easily. Anyway, so typically a lot of helmets have these little ear pieces right here, typically because they already set this up for you to have a Bluetooth. So a Bluetooth headset. So first we're gonna start off with putting these on, which they have M3 tape as well, and you're gonna put them in the ear holes like that. Like that. Boom. These are for the headset, so you can mic up everything. Now, something that you need to understand is you need to figure out where you want your whole system to go, because everything's different. You got one that's longer and one that's shorter. So for me, because I also have to worry about my GoPro, I'm gonna have it on my left side. So you're gonna make sure that the shorter end here is on your left side, because it's got a hook to everything, the mic and everything. So where your earphones are, you're going to place them. Now try to place them correctly where the cords go, right in this little gap right here. Fit nice and snug. Everything looks a lot camouflaged in. Look at that, boom. And you're gonna do the same thing with the other one. Make sure that the cord goes with the opening here. And there you go. That's what that Velcro is for. Now, this is where the adhesive comes in. And you gotta have it. See, I like to go with the curvature of the helmet. You want to make sure you go with the curvature of the helmet. And so that's what we're gonna do. Excuse my dogs, they have no manners. Alright, again, tell your wife that you're gonna borrow her blow dryer for a few minutes. Alright, so I lied. I'm actually going to switch it on to the left side of the helmet. Alright, let's start that here. So I'm gonna sit it on the right side of my helmet to make sure that these will follow in. That's what the Velcro is for, follow in place. Kind of hide it a little bit better. And that's something that we really need to do here actually, is we're gonna go for the longer one. We're gonna go up above this helmet piece right here, the top part of the helmet cushion. And we're gonna slide it in because you want to hide those wires, and you still want it to fall in that little bit of a groove there. Anyways, so that kind of it tucks the wires away. And no, you don't fill them. I don't ever have an issue with it, so I'm gonna take that off. Now, so before you do the adhesive, again, you can use a blow dryer, whatever. You're gonna make sure that you wipe this down with an alcohol pad. And make sure you know where you want to place it. I usually place it within the groove of the helmet because that's why it's bent like that. Now, one thing, you don't have to really buy the whole kit. If you have other helmets, you could end up using the clip, and this is actually removable. This little piece right here to connect the cardio, you just bend these little tabs and slide this off, and then you can put it on the clip, and all you have to do is pretty much buy the mic and the headsets. So if you want the adhesive, I believe you could buy that separately too. I just ended up buying the kit to make things easier for if I do buy other helmets. My wife has obsessively amounts of helmets, so I do it for her. So just to make it a little bit cheaper, if you want to, you can actually just buy this on Cardo's website, all the small things that you need. So we're gonna wait until the alcohol dries, and then we'll move on to adhesive then. Right, now that the alcohol is dry, make sure you remember where you want to place it. And make sure you do the groove of the helmet where it pretty much like just curves. And then you're gonna take the tab off, and we're gonna apply some Alright, you only need it for a few minutes. Gets hot pretty quick, and then you just apply it, and then you hold it down pretty tight for about 15 seconds, 30 seconds, however you feel comfortable, like I did with the chin mount. And just like that, it stays on. Look at that. Looks good. I like it. Anyways, and then this little bad boy clips on. You gotta, they have these little hooks right here and here. It just slips on. Sometimes it can be a pain, but there you go. There you go. Make sure it snaps. And boom, just like that. Now, on to hooking everything up. So the speakers in here have their own little connection. Clip that on. And then your mic also has its own little connection, which is cool because it separates the mic and the headset. The one thing that I noticed about this is it's like a walkie-talkie. So that's the only thing. And then here we go. Get you the little Velcro pad, the soft part, and you're gonna place it somewhere. I'm gonna kind of sit mine personally off to the side here. And voila. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I don't think he's coming on. And like that, she's done. And then you tuck the wires nice and neatly somewhere near the chin pad. Tuck it nice and neat. It'll clean up the wires, and then boom. If you want to make it nice and neat, some people zip tie them, you know, and tuck them in there. I just kind of like roll it and put it in the cheek pad. Alright, I'm gonna put the cheek pads in, and I have a haircut appointment, so we'll test this out with the haircut appointment. So I'll see y'all. Bike is still idling so damn high. The hell. Alright. I don't know how this new setup sounds in my helmet, but finally getting to it after several days later. I couldn't finish the video because my battery died in my bike, so, and my honey is in my ear, and we're going to a bike shop to check out my bike because there's some oil leaking on the heads where like the twins, so there's little spots of where the oil is leaking, and usually I do my own oil change, but I'm not gonna do it this time just because every once in a while you gotta have somebody else do it. So, where, oh. We're just law-abiding citizens, just riding our motorcycles. And as we're going to get my bike in the shop, we're gonna see if they work on Can-Ams as well. So my wife and I went on a trip to go see her mama, and on our way her wheel started shaking a little bit, so we're actually gonna go get that checked out, and think she's gonna try to get an oil change and stuff on her Can-Am because my baby's been putting in some miles on that three-wheeled fucker. So, but the new setup is weird, the new helmet's weird, it's squishing my cheeks a little bit. Not used to that, but I also had my helmet for so long, my other helmet for so long, because, and the cheek pads kind of wore out. So I don't know how the wind sound is. Hopefully it's not too bad. I'll find out when I go to re-see this video, but yeah. My wife is probably not going to talk too much because she's probably blasting music in her So y'all will probably hear a little bit of her, maybe not, I don't know. But yes, my wifey is with me, and I get the pleasure to ride on the back of her Can-Am, because most likely I'll have to leave my bike in the shop, because I have a feeling they're having to replace the gaskets again. I don't know yet. I could have done something else. Squirrel moment every time I hear a motorcycle. So don't know what's gonna happen. Don't know how much it's gonna cost. But I know it'll be cheaper than at the Harley dealership. Anyways, I hope the quality of this video is good, and I'm glad to be back on my bike after not being on it for a minute. So in video time, I could make this happen in a next day, but in reality, I haven't finished making this video about my helmet setup because of a dead battery. And now we're having technical issues with the bike leaking oil, and I'm not gonna risk that. There was like a small little spot in the garage, enough for me to worry a little bit, because never had a leaking issue. But then again, we are talking about a Harley Davidson. They're known for their leaky oiliness. Not too happy about this at all. And the funny thing is, and it always happens, it's just how karma goes, but I just paid my bike off, fully paid it off, and now little things are going wrong with it. The oil leaking, and that high RPM sound was a little worrisome as well. Hi, honey. You're so beautiful. Oh Lord. I think that guy thought we were cute, honey. He smiled at us. And that black Jeep back there. Was I supposed to go down that road? Son of a... Just turn and I'll meet you back there. Oh. Oh, so we're just gonna have to bang a ooey. I fucking hate banging ooeys. Hate banging the ooeys, but I do it anyway. Is it that way? I don't even remember. I haven't been in the shop so long. Last time I went to the shop, I got my lights relocated, because I don't like to mess with electrical stuff. Always support your local pop shops, mom and pop shops. Not for nothing, but Harley dealerships, they will definitely pinch every penny they can out of you. As long as them boys have a logo on their shirt, they're going to charge you extra for that as well. And I love Harley very much. Cycle Sock USA, baby! Anyways, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, comment in the video. Tell me what you think. Hit that little bell to remind you that my beautiful face is here. And I'll see y'all next time. I gotta get Ruby in here.
Say bye, honey.